Welcome back to the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association State Cup Tournament. It's the finals here at the U17 level between Lakeshore Football Club and Michigan Rangers Football Club. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Brennan Shabath, bringing you today's 1:30 game here on Field 3 between the Rangers and Lakeshore. It'll be Lakeshore in the navy blue and white, going from right to left here in the first half, against the Rangers in the red and white, going from left to right to open things up as we're almost ready. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. We'll begin with the Michigan Rangers. Their keeper in net, Tegan Krall, will get things started here in the first half. The back line consists of Harrison Van Workum, Hogan Malott, and Gavin Blanksma. In the middle, it's Owen Dibbling, Andrew Skolton, Noah Nienhuis, Isaac Vandermolen, and Nathan Winchell. And then up at the front, it's Reese Hoeksma along with Adrian Max. That's your starting 11 for the Michigan Rangers. For Lakeshore Football Club, on the back, it's Cole DeYoung along with Parker Wendt and Bryce Van Dynen. Charlie Bursma and Peyton Wright are also in the middle with those other three. On the backside, it's Lucas Burns on the right, Mikey Williams on the left, Brady Brown and Corbin Oosting are the two center backs. And then up front, it's the high scorer Arturo Romero Serrano, who's the front man for Lakeshore. And then in net, it's Logan Shenefield, who's the keeper today. Both of these teams come in with interesting paths to the game. Played each other before. Lakeshore played the elite team Rangers last year, but they've never played the premier squad. And an early whistle leads to a Lakeshore set piece back beyond midfield. Lakeshore came in with big numbers in this tournament. An 8-1 win, first game against RASC in Group F. Rush Jack win. Their third game was against Midwest United FC. 9-0. Then in the quarters and semis, was Lakeshore with a 2-1 win over Detroit City FC in the quarterfinals. Then in the semis, 1-0 over Michigan Wolves to make it here to the finals. They've given up just 2 goals in the 5 games that they've played, and they've scored 30 goals. A 30-2 differential usually bodes pretty well. That's why they find themselves here in the final. An aggressive team. They play together. They play well. They like to use the outside quite a bit. As that ball comes in and hits the table, if you heard that. Always heads up. Hard to see with the tent coming in the way, but you're good. We're all good here at the table. A throw in for the Rangers, sent by Blanksma. Rangers come in with a little different story. The defense and offense have not been quite the same as that of Lakeshore. Rifling that shot was Charlie Bursma, son of head coach Benjamin Bursma. MFA Revolution in Group E. A 6-1 win over Portage SC. And then Michigan Rush Landing gave them a tougher time. It was just a 3-2 win. They did finish their group winners with 9 points and undefeated. Semifinals for the Rangers, close. 2-1 win over Legends FC to get to the semis, which gave them a 2-0 win over Royal Oak FC pretty comfortably last week on Sunday the 21st. Almost an opportunity there for Romero Serrano. He received All-State honors in the fall at Oak Ridge High School out near Muskegon. He was voted in the top 3 Muskegon High School players last fall. He's got 11 goals in club this year. Mikey Williams throws it in. Finds Parker Went. Here's Bryce Van Dynen. Now Romero Serrano. A shot deflected. Good save. Diving to get on the ground was Tegan Crawl. That's the first save of the game. Good opportunity and first shot on net for either squad belongs to Lakeshore. It will be a corner. I'm going to take this one as Charlie Bursma. Lakeshore, not too many in the box. Just this one's right to the middle and nobody's there. Lakeshore still with possession. Bursma left side. Chasing it as well was Young. Now it'll be thrown by Williams. Williams trying to control it. Battling with Nate Winchell. Romero Serrano's going to come try to collect it in the midfield, headed up again by the Rangers. Now turning is Reese Hoeksma. Their center attacking mid today and a striker as well. Hoeksma on the right side, tripped up, that's a good play, but Hoeksma still has possession and now lost it to Mikey Williams. Andrew Skolton lost it in the midfield. With it is Lakeshore. Charlie Bursma up on the far side, trying to get up the sideline. Was Peyton Wright. He'll give it chase, and that's going to go too far. So goal kick for Crawl. Romero Serrano with Van Dynen trying to get something to work. And now over there is Bursma. Bursma turned, let one loose, but deflected and over to the sideline. Lakeshore's way. Throwing it in will be Lucas Burns. Burns, a star soccer player and baseball player at Grand Haven High School. Voted to the Muskegon Dream Team as an honorable mention for baseball by MLive this last season. Burns the right back today for Lakeshore in the navy and white. And a whistle. Ball going back to the Rangers. There's a cutoff there by Parker Went to keep it with Lakeshore. Good touch forward by DeYoung. Losing it was Bursma. Now trying to gain possession. Sends a shot that's deflected. This will be a corner as that was deflected off of Hogan Malott. Malott out of Allendale Public High School. A couple players on this team from Allendale. Teammate Noah Nienhuis, Andrew Skolton, Gavin Blanksma as well. This is Michigan Rangers' first season in MSPSP. They were previously in GVSA Select, where they won the Elite League last year. That's a good one to the back post. Headed up, Romero Serrano's there, and just able to punch it over the crossbar was Tegan Crawl. It stays another corner. Pressure being applied here by Lakeshore. Peyton Wright is going to take this corner for Lakeshore, the team leader in goals. He's got over 20 on the season. Arturo Romero Serrano with 11 is closely behind. Right, off the left foot. This one's lower to the front post. Slips past everybody, and nobody was there. Again, touched by the Rangers, so another corner, his time on the near side. Bursma will take the near one. Wright will get in on the play now. Now Bursma's corner. They go quickly to the top of the box. Trying to volley at one time was Parker Wright. Now the left foot missing, and the Rangers go quickly up the other way. The touch back into Lakeshore territory. Up forward, over the head of Mikey Williams. Booted forward, headed once, caught by Parker Went now. And coming out is Crawl, and he just has to punch that away from the danger as Peyton Wright was closing. Bryce Van Dynen also in on the mix. Another corner for Lakeshore. This will be their fifth of the half already. Two from Bursma on the left side, two from Wright on the right side. This one's in from Wright. A low hook and a one-touch shot deflected out from Lucas Burns in another corner. 6 corners already for Lakeshore, and they really haven't had that many good looks. The one header from Romero Serrano that Had a chance to maybe be headed again. Was their best one, and Crawl pretty safely punched that one over the crossbar. So they won't actually take the corner here. They'll quickly get it in. Now pressure into the box it goes. Headed once. There, Crawl skies and gets that easily. Crawl with a good boot all the way down. Battle in the middle and a whistle against the Rangers. That's going on Isaac Vandermolen. Throw in for Lakeshore. Rangers trying to get some possession. They haven't had any. That's a good touch forward. Possible chase, but quickly cleared. No whistle and a late whistle as Brady Brown was sent to the ground. That was Adrian Maxlow, who was chasing and trying to get their first opportunity, and he just kind of hit for the foul. Headed forward. Good touch to Romero Serrano. He's in on net on the left side. Nips it by, and he was offsides before it all started. Late whistle as Romero Serrano was bounding in on the goal.
Please pinch it towards Isaac. Hey, Arturo, you're not going short. He's in on that on the left side. Lips it by. Go, Rad.
Crawl on the free kick. That goes by everybody, and coming out to grab it safely but closely was Logan Shenefield, the keeper. First time he's touched the ball since we started. It was a near cross for Bursma, but deflected. Sent back the opposite direction and out for a throw-in. DeYoung in the midfield. It was nearly a good through ball by Parker Went, but nobody was that deep on their run. And it easily goes to Crawl. A lot of pressure from Lakeshore early. Crawl has been busy back there. Michigan Rangers have not reciprocated that pressure offensively. They quickly get it into DeYoung. Headed out over to the parents, and Mikey Williams will toss it. Williams into Romero Serrano. Cross to the midfield with Bursma. Bursma surveys the opposite side. Pass down from Burns. Going to get it was right, and that's too far. DeYoung headed it forward for a moment. Now it's Burns. It was intended for right, but he lost it. Good defense. Lakeshore comprised of players from seven different high schools: Ludington, Oak Ridge, Fruitport. West Michigan Christian have a couple state champions from that school on the roster. Spring Lake, Muskegon, Grand Haven. These two teams have not played each other before. And a whistle, that's a foul on Reese Hooksma. Both teams claim to be physical early on. It's been the Rangers who have been getting the foul calls. I think the Lakeshore Football Club has been more successfully physical in the way that a head coach would want, winning 50-50 balls, winning the jump balls. Here's one into the box, over the head. Looked like that was Parker Wendt who was in there.
On the free kicks, we need to push up with 2 deep. That was like 40 yards, 50 yards. We've got to get them up.
Try to throw it one more time on the far side with Hogan Malott. Up near the box, headed forward by Hooksma, and pressure by Maxlow. They want the corner, and they'll not get it. He was offsides. So it'll essentially be a goal kick with the offsides call in the place where it happened. Good boot from Shenefield. Now Lakeshore with a chance. Peyton Wright crosses over. He's got some room. Has to find someone in the middle and just can't. Nice job to get that cleared out. I think that was Harrison Van Werkum. And a good through ball opportunity, but over the head of Bursma as he received that pass from Wendt. Bursma, we mentioned, son of head coach Bursma. Charlie, all-state honors in the fall at West Michigan Christian. He's one of those state title winners that we talked about at the Division IV level with West Michigan. Now Crawl gets it out. This is Nate Winchell with it, trying to find someone on the opposite side, and a shot with no strength on it from Adrian Maxlow that was off target. Lakeshore throw in now. They quickly get it in to Wendt. Dispossessed. All the way back to the Lakeshore goal, but no one was making a run for the Rangers. In the middle. With it is DeYoung. Now he got rid of it. Back towards the sideline. DeYoung heads it down. One more time from DeYoung. Now Bursma has it. Turns. Left it for Van Dynen. Bursma again. Right to the net. And easily scooped up by Krall. Krall, one of the few homeschooled players on the Rangers roster. And by few, I mean only. That was a good opportunity for Isaac Vandermolen, but couldn't get the step that they needed. They do get a throw here in a dangerous spot. This will be Gavin Blanksma. Blanksma throws it in, a header, and snatched by Shenefield. Dangerous spot for the Rangers, best chance they've had yet in this game. Romero Serrano imploring his team to be patient, trying to wait for the right opportunity to strike or use the patience to create that opportunity. This one's deep for Hooksma. Hooksma stumbles as he was fighting with Mikey Williams, and Williams will go to his keeper. Foul on Lakeshore here, so Rangers in the right half of the field have a set piece. This is a good ball into the top of the box, headed up by Romero Serrano. And quickly coming the other way is Lakeshore. There was Owen Dibbling on the service of the set piece. Now Blanksma comes over to take the throw. Over the head of Andy Skolton. Now with it, Winchell. Headed down by Malott. Was left up for Maxlow. He turned and couldn't get anything, and that one will roll past the goal line for a goal kick.
Stay disciplined.
Nice pass forward opportunity here. Reese Hooksma hit and no whistle. Tackled in the box. He will go out for a corner. This corner is going to be taken by Hogan Malott. Nope, now they changed their mind. And Reese Hooksma will take it. Hooksma sets it up. Malott near the area. So is Harrison Van Werkum. Along with Vandermolen. That's deep to the back post. Headed it in! Soaring for the header, and the Rangers are on the board first. was Gavin Blanksma. Perfect positioning, a textbook corner. And Rangers lead at 1-0. Early 1-0 lead. We mentioned Lakeshore came into this game with a 30-2 goal differential in State Cup games. Well, it's now 30-3, and that one is the biggest difference of the entire tournament for them in the final game. This one's into the box, headed out by the Rangers a couple times and finally freely cleared. Ethan Kruthoff will get in, take over for Isaac Vandermolen.
Let's go, Ethan. Isaac. Let's go. Come on, 46.
The two big kids switching with Vandermolen and Kruthoff, both above 6 feet. Large out there in the middle. Kruthoff will be on the back line. Excuse me, on the front, sorry. Blocked down. Here's Bursma. Nice job. Try to play for Romero Serrano. He's got it. Turns and shoots. That's deflected. Bursma. Pushing. No whistle. And finally there is one. A little bit late. Bursma gets the call. And large group substitution for Michigan Rangers. 4 players coming on. Cameron Lubbers, Noah Dressler, KJ Nichols, D. Tony. Oh. So free kick after the contact from Bursma. Crawl will start it off and Rangers. Everybody up. That's deep right to the top of the box. Headed out. And whistle. Looks like this might have been against Kruthoff, maybe someone else, but nonetheless against the Rangers. So Lakeshore's got a free one all the way back outside their own box. Rangers pressuring that back line of Lakeshore. And it was Lakeshore that started with all the pressure early. A couple offensive opportunities. Ball primarily stayed in Lakeshore's attacking half of the field. It's since flipped to the Rangers as we're here in the 32nd minute, and they lead at 1-0. That's into the box where nobody is on the service from Van Werkum. Lakeshore trying to counter, cut off pretty hard by Owen Dibbling. I'm back the other way, and that's deflected out. That was Deacon Brony trying to get it across, and it'll be a throw. Owen Dibbling will take the throw. Junior out of Hudsonville Public High School. Dibbling towards the box. Couldn't find anyone. Some contact, no whistle. Giving chase in the corner, Bryce Van Dynen. And it goes to Lakeshore. A throw. Over the head of Peyton Wright. Nobody in the space for Lakeshore. It's just tapped forward on the net and easy for Crawl. Romero Serrano turns, puts it on the foot of Peyton Wright. Now he tries to leave one up forward for Van Dynen, and coming way out was Crawl to rid the danger, and he did just that. They throw it into DeYoung. He was momentarily dispossessed, and now quickly going the other way is Brony. Bit of a misplay up for Kruthoff.
Get back, Noah!
Now they have to retreat. Romero Serrano on his foot. The touch just too strong, and Crawl falls on it easily.
Pinching cap. Pinching cap. You're not a forward, remember. Deacon! Up in! Got it! Got it! Come on, Dobbs! Up and down, up and down. Quick. First time. Come on, Noah!
DeYoung up for Romero Serrano. Crawl's going to stay back, and that's a great job with a lot of speed cutting that off. Was Gavin Blanksma.
Hey, Archero! Noah! 15! Who's the 15? KJ!
It did out on the sideline, so it is a throw. Romero Serrano goes to get it. Throws it in. Box, and with no room was Van Dynen, and this will be a goal kick.
Keep it up, boys, let's go! Win this, guys! Rangers winning!
Call with a lower liner, just to the midfield circle. Won by DeYoung. Check that was Burns. Played it back over the. Now Rangers in the right direction. Kruthoff. And that will be a whistle. And interesting, the Michigan Rangers side thought that was going to be a whistle on Brady Brown of Lakeshore, and they were going to have a set piece just outside the box. Instead, it was on Ethan Kruthoff, and I thought it was going to be on Lakeshore as well. Instead, it was on Ethan Kruthoff, and a free one going the other way for Lakeshore.
Sorry. Yeah, you can, yeah. Andrew, drop in. Hogan, go tight 20. Andrew, drop the back.
But now another chance for the Rangers.
That's good.
The set piece from 50 yards out.
Back post.
That one's driven towards the back post, and the header misses. Trying to keep it in play was Noah Dressler, and he couldn't do so. It's Shenefield with it. Quickly up. Your side is Went. Went with a good fake and couldn't keep it in.
Noah. Hey, Parker, keep it up. They're coming in way too hard. Pull right passwords every time. Gotcha. Mikey, good. And Parker, they're coming so hard. Pass off the ball. You run around every time. Hey. Hey, look at Dressler. Andy. Parker behind. Andy's wide. Yeah.
couple substitutions for Lakeshore as Greg Kopko gets on, and so does Noah Luzon. Kruthoff rolled up his body and he couldn't really control it. That goes all the way to the sideline on the far side. Stays with red though. Easy bounce ball, and we'll go out for a goal kick for Crawl.
I win this, Ranger.
Crawl now ready. Puts a good strike on it. That's a good ball forward for right. Puts it on the ground in an easy ground ball scoop for Tegan Crawl.
You can the last defender! Challenge midfield!
Bursma couldn't grab it. Now Wright has it. Pulled it off for a second. Gives it to a running Burns. Burns up into the box. And everybody slows down as that's directly to Crawl.
Hey Noah, top of 18. Hey Jim.
One touch forward.
Andrew, tie up!
Lubbers was chasing. And out of bounds it goes off the foot of Greg Kopko.
Line, Harrison, line, middle!
Oh, shot deflected. That was a good look there. Before Parker went. Good defense from Rangers. Opportunity. Kruthoff up in the corner for Lubbers. Lubbers chasing, and they keep the throw. Andrew Skolton will throw it in. Back and forth results in a throw in for Lakeshore. Lakeshore just slowly moving it up the sideline. It'll be 1 minute of stoppage time. pretty clean first half. No injuries, none of ton delays. Now Lakeshore looking for an opportunity right with a shot. It's deflected. And a whistle right here in front of the box. And Wright is upset with something. It looks like it will be a Lakeshore set piece just before the end of the half. Looks like it could be a number of different players taking the set. Parker Went is over there, so is Brady Brown. Brady Brown now leaves. 5-man wall. The shot up, header, missing from Kopko wide. Call with a boot.
Someone's got a challenge! We're not challenging in the middle!
And that one's out right here. Second time a ball has hit the desk today. Best up-to-date stats you can find anywhere at Sports Video USA. Easy collection for Shennefield. And that's a really good through ball if anybody was there. But too far behind the play was Noah Luzon for Lakeshore.
Hey, man, you guys, focus! Focus!
Williams quickly throws it in back behind. It goes to Brady Brown. Up deep and going to chase is Noah Luzon. Luzon chases and just kicks it. And that's going to do our first half. Michigan Rangers, the only team on the board. They're on first and they're up 1-0 after 45. They lead Lakeshore FC at the break. We'll be right back with the second half on Sports Video USA. The Michigan State Youth Soccer Association U17 State Cup Finals right here after this. here at the third field at the Saginaw Township Soccer Complex, ready for the second half of the U17 Elite State Cup Final between Michigan Rangers and Lakeshore FC. Rangers lead it 1-0 after one half. We've got another 45 that we're getting ready for right now. And we're underway in the second half. Rangers lead it 1-0 after Gavin Blanksma scored on a header off of a corner kick that they got later in that first half. There was a lot of opportunity for Lakeshore beginning. The Michigan Rangers to do something good and allowed Lakeshore to have any opportunity. And then it kind of flipped the script in the second half, first half. Then the Rangers turned around and they applied offensive pressure, made some opportunities happen, got a couple corner kicks, and eventually one of those would result in the goal. That one's in for Romero Serrano. Opportunity now. Serrano turns and crawls right there to trip him up as he goes to kick it in. Best look the Lakeshore Football Club has had yet. Stopping on the far side with it is went into the box, and Serrano was there but not able to get it. Will be thrown in by Bryce Van Dynen, two-sport athlete at Spring Lake High School. Van Dynen played lacrosse this past spring while he was playing club soccer. Did them both at the same time. Trying to turn and burn was Isaac Vandermolen against the other number 8, Brady Brown. And it stays Rangers ball. Let's take a look at the sponsors for today and for the entire tournament for the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association. Dick's Sporting Goods is the official sporting goods retailer and tournament sponsor of the MSYSA. Under Armour is the official apparel sponsor of the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association. Sports Forms, take your club and league paperless with Sports Forms, as that one randomly drills the crossbar on a shot from the Rangers. Now trying to turn and control it was Maxlow. He's being pressured there in the corner. There was a deep shot from Reese Hoeksma that sailed and scared the bar. And that's out for a corner. Wilson Trophy Company is the official award supplier of the MSYSA. Quick Goal, official training equipment supplier of the MSYSA. And VIO, record, analyze, and develop your game. Live game coverage is brought to you by Sports Video USA, including this game that you're watching right now. That's a deep cross in on the corner, headed down, up and out. That was a good clear by Brady Brown. Now, bounding down the sideline, Bryce Van Dynen on the other side. Van Dynen with a strong touch, trying to turn and shoulder his way away from Van Werkum. And Werkum, good pressure in the corner. Van Dynen got the turn in the angle, crosses it out. Opportunity here, the touch too strong as that came in from Charlie Bursma.
Don't turn your back, Noah!
Fight in the middle. Leads to a Bursma win. Touch from DeYoung. He couldn't really go anywhere with it. DeYoung turns it over in their own holding zone. It's played back a moment by Nate Winchell. And a throw-in that'll be taken by Andrew Skolton. Lakeshore base, a little bit of opportunity brewing. The through ball not strong enough. Could have been a crisp pass to Peyton Wright, and instead a little soft coming in from DeYoung, and it doesn't work out. Vandermolen battling with the other number 8, Brady Brown. Stays with Lakeshore on the throw. Brown up the line, kept in by Romero Serrano, and then out again. Back the other way to the Rangers. And that's a nice job by DeYoung to just box out the opponent and get a free goal kick and a possible reset for Lakeshore and a chance to tie this game. And this one is just played from Shenefield to his back line, now into the midfield with it, turning as Parker went. Gave up possession. Now a nice play from DeYoung to get open with the ball for Peyton Wright. Wright looking for a move, nice touch, right around the end, looking for the cross, and it's just on the ground right to the keeper crawl. Wright got the good positioning that he wanted. They want a handball there, and it looked like it might have been one from Lakeshore. They might get away with a call. Bumping off the ball was Bursma, the right. Trying to go between the legs, and that's a good stop. Couldn't save it in, though. It was Owen Dibbling, but he did enough to halt the run.
Change that, right? Hey! Come across here!
Burns will throw it in. Over the middle and headed. Rangers control.
Get that Isaac working!
Vandermolen chasing. Williams had it, got rid of it. Now DeYoung in the middle. To Bursma. DeYoung. Burns here on the near side. Burns will dribble up a little bit, try to command something. Back to DeYoung in the middle. DeYoung for Wright to make a run in the corner, and that's too far.
You take a picture with the application.
Thrown in, and the midfield Isaac Vandermolen. Battling with Brown and a whistle. They'll switch sides of the field to the opposite side. Romero Serrano turning, looking for space, has it. The cross is not going to get in as it goes behind the net. Didn't have enough spin on it. And a goal kick again. Lakeshore's had a few of those. They get close, and the final pass, the final cross is not on point enough to result in a good goal opportunity.
Go Rangers! Got it!
And this will go the Rangers' way for a throw. No, this will be a set kick. Or now it's a throw. Okay. Skolton changed his mind, I guess.
It's okay. Hey, now we pick him up and we organize. Win it, Rangers, win it!
Low ball on the outside. With it is Mikey Williams. Romero Serrano, opportunity here. Keeper's out, and it's deflected. What a save! Tegan Krall again. He's had quite a game. Romero Serrano into the middle with Van Dynen. Not over yet. Bursma to right, and he mistouched it. And now still going with Oosting. Near side with Burns. He'll have time to look. That's a good cross in. Headed, no, just miss it. Was Oosting. Now Romero Serrano tries to shoot, and that's stopped early before it can even get off his foot. And a whistle. Isaac Vandermolen gets the contact and the call. And after a couple good looks for Lakeshore, they still have nothing on the board as the Rangers get a free kick.
Gonna go one of you. One, not too late now. Gap, don't go now.
Deep shot on that free kick all the way to the goal, and Shenefield just jumps up and takes it.
Kevin, outside!
Williams with it, looking for the middle. Instead goes down the sideline. Chasing it with a lot of speed is Bryce Van Dynen. All the way down to the end line. Van Dynen tripped up. And that's a corner. No whistle for the foul, but the ball is last touched by the Rangers as it goes past the goal line. So a corner kick here for Lakeshore. That's a good one into the middle. Leaping for the headers, and the Rangers win those battles. And contact in the box. Unhappy with the call is Lakeshore, and that goes the other way. That was Parker Wendt, who disagrees with the official.
Isaac! Adrian, play off Isaac!
Nice tackle right at midfield by Owen Dibbling, and now they got a chance to run. Some space. Dibbling, the cross, found in the middle. Hooksma had it for a moment, but not much more than that. Van Dynen tripped up. Back it goes to Williams. He's pressured here by Vandermolen.
Ya, fíjate. No te das cuenta porque este jugador te tapa
Vandermolen tried to get a foot on it in the box. Still loose. Lakeshore struggling to get it out, and it looks like Brady Brown is down, and that will lead to a whistle and a breather for everybody and a foul on the Rangers. Looks like Brown is heading to the medical golf cart over there in the far corner. Hard to see from here what he might be getting done. Looks like a tape job maybe. Near side thrown for Lucas Burns and Lakeshore. And that one's over the line. Unable to keep it in. It was Charlie Bursma. Hogan Malott will throw it in. All the way down the line, intended for Adrian Maxlow. Bumped up a couple times. Comes down to Dibbling. And he had it taken away by Bursma. Stops that pass intended for Wright. More just deep down the sideline.
That's where we gotta stop it! Why are you going? Yes, Charlie.
Oh, over the head of Logan Shenefield. Nearly an own goal. It will be a corner kick. It just went right over his hands, through them, and almost into the net.
Yeah, you can go.
Now it's a corner. This one will be taken by Brees Hooksma.
Quality! Another one, let's go.
Hooksma, good ball to the backside. Dropping and scoring! What a goal! That was Harrison Van Workum. He let it sail by everybody. It missed all the heads. Came right down to his boot, and he just punched it in for the 2-0 lead. Michigan Rangers take a 2-0 lead here in the second half, thanks to Harrison Van Workum. Their second goal off a corner kick in this game. One was off a header from Gavin Blanksma, the other one off the foot of the defender Van Workum. And now a lot of urgency from Lakeshore. They're running out of time, now down by another goal. They've got to go quickly. This one's crossed in, Serrano tried to go for the bicycle kick. That was really the only thing he could do with the way that ball was curling and the wind pushing it that direction to the left. Now Bursma couldn't find Serrano. Popped way up. This will land at the foot of Went. Went, soft touch. He'll go grab it with space on the near side. Into the middle. Out of the reach of right and backing out. 65th minute. And the Rangers lead it 2-0 after the corner kick goal from Harrison Van Workum.
Keep working, boys.
So thrown in by Burns and tapped out in favor of the Rangers.
Go pig!
And a good play there by Van Dynen to keep it away. Rangers not going away easily, coming out to grab it with Shenefield, and he does just that. And how about the change in this game as Logan Shenefield went to catch a bouncing ball towards him that was routine. Look at that deep shot right over the net. And from way beyond midfield was Hogan Malott. Malott gave it a ride from 10 feet beyond the midline. I think he intended for it to be on net, and it was just over the crossbar. But anyways, back to what I was saying, was Logan Shenefield went to grab a bouncing ball that he's probably done hundreds of times, and it tipped over his gloves and nearly went in the net, and instead bounced off to the side reluctantly for Lakeshore fans and missing the net, but it did give Michigan Rangers a corner. Well, sure enough, that's the corner that puts them up 2 goals instead of just 1. The following corner after the misplay from Shenefield leads to the Harrison Van Workum goal in the 64th minute, and that's where we are now with lead.
Hey, let's go! Plenty of time left!
Boys, don't let off. Intensity up, let's go.
Malott throws it down towards Maxlow. Maxlow crosses and nothing there. Shenefield scoops it.
There's nobody there, so don't play it in! Keep it there! Right?
Mikey Williams lost possession. Good move in some space now. Going down is Reese Hooksma on the right side. Cutting back, Hooksma dropped his defender. Now the cross, and that's deflected. It was intended to pass for Adrian Maxlow, and it would have been perfect. Nearly textbook. And a yellow card here.
No! Oh, yeah, go on! Go on, yeah, go, yeah! Ethan!
Not sure who that was assessed to. The foul is on Lakeshore, so it must have been assessed on them. The referee just did it directly in front of Isaac Vandermolen, who received the contact.
Come out here, Nate! Noah, one of you here, one in the middle.
Was it that guy or
No, it was one of them.
So it sounds like the coaching staff of Michigan Rangers was confused as well to who got the card, and they've been assured by our near side referee that it was not anybody on their team. I didn't see who it was on Lakeshore either. Ball in to Shenefield, chipped up and way long. That was a good opportunity by Adrian Maxlow. Sheffield cleanly fields that one. Bursma up the line. Deflected off to the bench side. Parker Wentz will throw it in one more time. Right to Burns. Burns with some space. Middle of the field. Letting it turn was Cole DeYoung, trying to go to the other way. Romano Serrano. And there's a chance for Wentz. Excuse me. That was Peyton Wright. And a great job by Tegan Krall again. Contesting Wright. And then when he didn't control it the first time, dove to grab it before Wright could get the rebound. And a long boot goes from keeper to keeper. Krall on one bounce all the way to Sheffield. And there's a good through ball, but it's right to Krall, who's positioned nicely right at the top of his box. Substitution, Isaac Vandermolen comes out, Noah Dressler comes on. Maxlow was close to that one, but Sheffield gets it. Quickly gets it to Wendt. To Burns. Arturo Romero Serrano begging for his team to shift the ball, move it around, move the defense, find creases to make openings. Trying to lead this team from the front. There's a long through ball. Going to chase it is Kopko. Now it's in over the foot of Bursma. And DeYoung gets it. Back on the line to Van Dynen. Williams, Van Dynen. Switch on this side to Burns. But instead it goes on one touch to Brown, and he plays it back for Burns. There's a nice pass through and just out of reach for Bursma. And it was smacked away by Harrison Van Werkum out for a corner. Substitution as Cameron Lubbers is coming on. Taking over for Nate Winchell, who's had a good game. So not a corner, it's just a throw in. Deep into the box, over the head of Bursma. Romero Serrano smoked one right into Krall. And another save. And an offside on Adrian Maxlow right at the midline. Good slow results. And by Burns. Coming off for Michigan Rangers is Noah Nienhuis. And on for him is KJ Nichols.
defensive centre mid, now address that. You are not attacking centre mid. Hey, Bill now. 5 feet. All in front of him now. Harrison, now address this defensive centre mid. Hogan, you got to go in a little bit.
Bursma on the near side got rid of it, and there's a whistle. Brady Brown went to the ground. Tried to play it quickly. Brown with a good deep ball. Romero Serrano's back there. And a whistle this time against Romero Serrano. Crawl with a deep boot. Maxlow's there. Headed for a moment by Van Dynen. Adrian Maxlow with a lot of on the back line.
Adrian!
For Lakeshore, and he's earned a breather. He gets an applause for the game that he's had. He's been busy up on the front, and he'll get to rest those weary legs as Deacon Brony comes on. Bursma played it for Brown. Brown on the opposite side to Mikey Williams. Williams tried to go middle, and that was cut off. Has to go all the way back to Shenefield one more time. Brown turning, tripping, and there's a whistle. And that's going to be a yellow card. That goes against the Rangers and Cameron Lubbers. Here's a chance here for Hooksma. Hooksma trying to get open. Still can't do it. Turns, shoots, and just not strong enough. Shenefield can easily dive and make that save.
Anybody red? Settle down, pass the ball, let's go. You're in, Deacon.
Big win, bud.
Okay, hold on, Deacon.
Doesn't want that, Hogan.
Hogan, brilliant.
He doesn't want that.
Make him work. Make him work.
Wentz trying to cross middle, and that's just behind. Bursma takes it away, spinning. Brown was there. Bursma trying to move. Faked the shot with the right foot, and it's just out of reach of Romero Serrano, just behind him as well. Just a couple passes not quite on target all day for Lakeshore, and key passes late in rushes. And it looks like Romero Serrano might be injured. He says he's all right. He gets up and walks it off. driving through the middle. Goes to the opposite side. The cross in behind a couple players as it was deflected. And here's a good touch for Deacon Brony. Brony drops it down, and that's cut off by Burns. Burns, a nice job to get back on the play and use that speed. It's surprising too, Brownie, fresh legs into the game, hasn't checked in yet until a couple minutes ago. And Burns, who's been not only in the game, but busy, heavily involved for Lakeshore, still has the gas in the tank to get in there and cut that off.
Hogan, help him. Be strong. Be strong. Be smart, boys. Yeah, I got him.
Romero Serrano with a nice touch and takeaway. Up for right. Couldn't control it. It was good pressure defensively by Skolton, and a throw-in. And a whistle that goes against the Rangers, so a set piece for Lakeshore. Down in the attacking third. It'll be Brown that's going to take it. That's a low liner, right to call. Long boot for Deacon Brony, that's intended for, and that's just too long as it goes on one bounce to Shenefield.
Second ball!
Burns on the near side. A reminder, the winner of this game moves on to Westchester, Ohio, later in the month of June to play in the regionals of the President's Cup. They become state cup champions and now President's Cup participants. Right now it looks like that'll be Michigan Rangers, as they're about 6.5 minutes away from winning the state cup. This is a team that has won in the past. Tournament winners this year, they won the 22 GVSA elite level. They were champions in 2022-2021 of the Fresh Coast Classic. Back-to-back years, 21 and 22, Crusader Cup as well. Now they're 5.5 minutes away from being state cup champions here in the MSYSA. And we mentioned just, you know, you want to talk about how impressed you are with this club. This is their first year in the MSPSP.
Just clear the ball. Cameron! Cameron!
Lakeshore, as we mentioned, down 2-0. That's what happened to them last year. They lost to Midland in this exact game with this exact score, 2-0. And head coach Benjamin Bursma said that left a sour taste in their mouth, and they want to get revenge on that. And it felt like coming into today they were having the tournament they needed to do just that. They had revenge and then some. Revenge was the dessert up until today. $30-2 goal differential before today. And now they've given up two to the Michigan Rangers, who have played really well all night long. Bursma to the other side. Again with Williams. And another deep boot goes right to Shenefield.
You can go, KJ, yep.
Lucas!
That one thrown in quickly by Brady Brown. Quickly because time is of the essence. We'll see how much stoppage time they decide to add. It's been a pretty clean second half, but also the first half was pretty clean, and we still got 3 minutes of stoppage time. Oh, and there's a little encounter. That's a yellow card and a red. That's both on Parker Went for Lakeshore, so he's sent off. And Coach Benjamin Bursma can't understand what the cards are for and what happened, and he wants to know. It'll be a free kick for Rangers when they're ready. We've seen that strong leg all day from Tegan Krall. And we see it again right there. He's gone goalie to goalie a number of times.
Pitch in! Lower! Tight!
Lakeshore getting upset with the officiating here in the later stages of this game. Down under 2 minutes before we get to stoppage time. And that last whistle on Brady Brown. Another set piece. A goal here would surely seal it for the Rangers. It'll be Andrew Skolton to take it. Skolton rifles one low. Romero Serrano trying to get some pace past. Can't do so. A whistle against Lakeshore again. Rangers real close to winning their second tournament of this season.
Hogan, there's 1 more minute of elevation. Hogan, keep it shut. How much do you say he's adding? 1 more.
2 minutes of stoppage time added here.
10 yards. 20.
Crawl again, just deep, right all the way to Shennefield. Every single time it seems like. A lot of strong legs on the Rangers squad. They had Hogan Malott nearly score from beyond midfield as he booted one deep. Burns with Brown in some space. Brown getting chased from behind by Malott. Stops, crosses behind everybody. A long run for Williams to get there. He does do so. And the next one sails out back the Rangers' way. Lakeshore needs a miracle. They got to get a goal and get it right now. Romero Serrano out of his reach. He'll go quickly, get it to Tegan Crawl. Doesn't matter though, because Crawl can and will take his time. And this is likely going deep all the way to Shennefield. Good long kick over the head of Deacon Brony. Burns lets it go right to Shennefield. He launches it up to Brown. Brown spinning away. Tried to get a soft touch, and that's an easy take for Hogan Malott. Opportunity here. Good save by Crawl. Quick shot out of the touch from Peyton Wright. It will be a corner. Crawl comes up big again with a stop. Here comes the corner. Quickly in. Passed, and Serrano was there. But it goes behind him. And there's the final whistle. The Michigan Rangers are your U17 Premier State Cup champions as they take down Lakeshore FC 2-0 in 90 minutes. The goals came from Gavin Blanksma to start off a corner kick. He had a beautiful header to the top right corner. And then Harrison Van Werkum off another corner kick in the 64th minute was able to score off of his foot beautifully. Let the ball travel over everybody, past everyone's head, sat down right at his foot, and he was able to connect on it. Rangers win it 2-0 over Lakeshore. They're headed to Westchester, Ohio later in the month of June to compete in the regionals of the President's Cup. For everybody here at Sports Video USA, we'll be right back with another game, the one final game, here at the 4 o'clock slate on the Sports Video USA Network.